All right. Looks like we are finally live. Welcome everybody to the live stream. Hopefully everyone's having a good morning so far. Hopefully everyone's having a great morning. That's always the hope. Bam. Bam. Cool. What up, Gabrielli? Welcome to the stream. Alright, looks like all the chats are connected, which always makes me happy. I'm doing great, Gabrielli. You know, I was just getting ready to start the stream, and I thought, nah, I don't need any coffee. And then now that the stream has started, I'm like, yo, I kind of want some coffee, you know? Silly me. I'm also gonna edit the text. I can up the font size. There we go. Yeah, I might make a coffee. Yeah, there we go. Bigger font. It's a little bit easier to read the chat now. That happens. It does happen. But whatever. I'm a little bit locked in anyway, so I'm just gonna hop into the world. I already have a plan on what we're gonna do at the start of the stream, or to start things off. I've actually been playing Minecraft for a little while this morning. And what was I experiencing? I was just doing some things. I was letting the moss farm running around. You're on full now? Hell yeah. Welcome to the full screen stream. The better edition of the stream, if you ask me, personally. Yeah, so as you can see, we're getting a lot of moss. We're already filling up our last chest, which is good, because then the rest of it will be turning into bone meal, which we're starting to get a pretty good amount of bone meal too. Always makes me happy. And I've been looking I have gotten like one cobblestone ever since this thing started. Nice moss farm, thank you. Worked really hard on this thing. I have gotten like a little cobblestone here and there, but for the most part, it's been running pretty perfectly. I did know that you built that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you were in that stream too, weren't you? Yeah, so I've been letting that run. I've been doing some work with the villagers. Who's this guy? The stream elements? Oh, don't just ignore that. I don't think it's actually doing anything right now. It just kind of... Who was this guy? Yeah, if you're talking about the stream elements bot in chat, like it like helps add a few commands. Like I don't even remember which ones I set up with that. Yeah, so I've been rolling some trades with the villagers, and then I found one I really liked. We got fire aspect, so I went ahead and locked that trade in. And then I realized that I'm just tired of filling in villagers this way. Like it worked really well for the first floor. I was able to just put them in a boat, and then I would always take them over here, set up a little dirt structure, cut a hole in the wall, and yeah, and it worked really fine. But now that the villager trading hall is built, cutting holes in the wall is a lot more annoying for starters, because you have to break like all kinds of things, and you have to redo the texture. And secondly, the whole first floor, except for like 3 of them, are already filled and complete. So, and I already know, like, I want these 3 to be the villager you get. The villager you get with blast furnaces. Welcome to the stream, K28. How's it going, bro? Gabrielli said, dude, that Ragnarok stream was crazy good. Thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoyed that stream. I had a lot of fun too. It was so long. We streamed Ragnarok, like Ark, for like over 3 hours, bro. Wow, you work hard. Wow, nice. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So I'm already starting to put like new villagers on the 2nd floor and getting them from the water. Okay, villager noises are so annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I love the trading hall, but I just hate hearing the villager sounds. I might even have to turn, like, if they have their own slider, it probably is friendly mobs. I might have to turn it down. Yeah, we'll turn friendly mobs down. That's not nearly as annoying. Anyways, so it's just been a lot harder. So what I want to do, I'll show you guys in creative. I went ahead and found this little automatic villager breeder system that works pretty well. They go like, yeah. It's just a little annoying sometimes. And then you just give them some carrots and don't mind what happens over there. You know, this is just a testing farm. But like, this is a really simple farm I could set up just temporarily until we fill up the whole villager trading hall on the second floor. Like, I could even build it like right here and we could just set up the mine carts. I mean, technically I could even build it like literally in this room. We probably have enough room for that if I wanted to. Yeah, and then we could just set up minecarts and put them exactly in their spot, and then break the minecart, put their little job site block in there, and everybody would be happy. You know, it would be a pretty chill job. So that's what we're gonna do. I think I decided that I'm just gonna cut a hole out the back and just build it back here, floating in the air. Let's see. Tyler says, "Yo, me and my friend have a 500-day survival world. We're pretty much built every farm, but we don't know what to build, as in like buildings and not farms. Can you give us any advice?" Gabriel says, "Nice, Tyler. Wow, it feels strange texting from another chat." It does kind of feel strange, but I'm glad that it's easy enough for you guys to read each other's chat. Ooh, I don't know if I like that slide in from the left. It like looks really laggy. Maybe I'll change that so it's not there. Anyways, Tyler, I don't have good advice for that. I think when it comes to Minecraft, you can't force, like, you have to enjoy the game. You know what I mean? I mean, there's parts of it that are a grind, but if you already have the farms and stuff and you're trying to, like, I don't know how to say it. You're trying to like get more aesthetic with your builds and build things that look cool. It kind of changes the whole nature of the game. Like, you become more of an artist and less of a engineer, you know, because building farms is much more like engineering. So those are just two whole different worlds, you know. And but also, like, if you there's times when I just take breaks from my game too. Like, personally, I like to play different games. I like to play a lot of different games, a variety of games. So if I'm getting a little too burnt out grinding on my Minecraft world, I might go play something else for a few days. You know, Tyler? And then after a few days, I might be like, man, I really want to get back into the Minecraft world, and then I feel a lot more motivation to do it, and then I start getting those fresh ideas on when I come back into the world. I have a lot more fresh ideas of what to do next. And another thing too is, like, a big part of Minecraft that I'm sure some of you guys have seen on stream, a big part of Minecraft is when I'm not actively working on a project, I'm literally just like walking around my world and looking at my builds. Yeah, I'm like just walking around my world. I'm harvesting my farms. I'm checking on my auto farms, making sure they're working. And then I just notice little things. Like, I'm like, wow, this auto farm just looks really out of place right here. Like, I would love to put a massive building around it, you know? And then if, you know, I might be like, okay, that's an idea, but I don't really want to build that right now, so that's just going to be on the back burner. But then I might go work on the honey farm, and little things pop up. So it's okay to have small little projects that maybe eventually lead into a bigger one. All right, enough of that. I feel like I've responded to that question well enough, but it's a hard question. So hopefully that helps, Tyler. And let me know what you think. Let's see. K28 says, when did you start this? That's a great question. If I pull this up, it says we're on day 264. I know you can't see it in the vertical stream, but day 264 of this world. Gohard said, "Ayo, Ditch, what's good, bro? How's it going, Gohard? Welcome to the stream." Gabriele says, it's like a loop. You feel like this, then wow, I miss Minecraft. Yeah, exactly. Gabriele, you get it. You get it. Exactly. Tyler says, yes, I did make a atomic smelter. Thanks for the advice. It does help. I'm glad it helps. K28 says, wow, I missed a lot. Hey, if you really want to see how this all worked out, I have a playlist on my on my YouTube channel, not of all the live streams I've done. You could see the live streams too if you wanted to, but there's 5 videos I've made on like me developing this Minecraft world, so you could feel free to check those out. The playlist is called Ditch Plays Minecraft on my YouTube channel if you're interested. Anyways, let's get back into things here. What up, YeAB2341? How's it going? Still haven't built that cow farm? What are you talking about, Gohar? I have a cow farm right here. You don't think I got a cow farm, bro? Psh, what do I look like? Who do you think I am, bro? I'm just playing. I have a cow farm over here, man. Cow farm. Yeah, we have cows. I need their leather for books, so I still breed them manually the good old-fashioned way. Oh, yes, yeah, you were going to build a cow farm and you haven't. This is one of my favorite farms too, honestly. You could automate this. I went through in Redstone Testing World and like started designing an automatic version of this honey block farm, because that's what I'm really after. I'm trying to make honey blocks, not honeycombs, for flying machines and piston or like redstone contraptions, and it is actually way harder than I thought to automate it. I did it pretty successfully in redstone, but in my redstone testing world, but it's a big project. We'll get one more block out of this. All right, but I do want to start working on this automated villager breeder in your own personal world. Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Gabriel says, hey Ditch, could you live stream Ark again? It was really good. I'm glad you loved that live stream. I'm sure I will stream it again. But for now, we're locked in. All right, let's start getting the resources I need. This is a pretty easy villager breeder, and I could put some things away, like this fire aspect. The emeralds in the book actually go near where the villagers are. I guess we're going to make that villager farm obsolete, my old one, so I don't have to put those back over there. Put our extra books away. Holy, we have a lot of books. And that's from cutting the thing open. We need some general building blocks. 2 stacks is way more than enough. We need a minecart track. So I need some powered rails. We're going to need normal rails too. And then the last thing I need is a dispenser. It's about to be time to sleep. Gohar said, well, in SMP, I treat it like my own. Nice, dude. K28 says, one day you should adventure to the nether and get better gear. That's a great idea, bro. I do like going to the nether from time to time. But you're talking about getting netherite, it sounds like. That is something we should do someday. Maybe someday soon. I'm still working on getting better enchantments on my armor, too. Like, my tools are getting pretty good at this point. But the armor is not where I want it to be. Okay. What else do I need? I need a dispenser, which we are running desperately low on string. I need to find like a spider spawner or something, because I am always using string and never have enough of it. Oh no. I am not going to craft more sticks. We have so many sticks. And then we need some cobblestone and a piece of redstone for a dispenser. And it goes like this. That's a dropper. I need the dispenser. Cool. Okay. That's what we need. Now we need some beds and trapdoors. That's pretty easy. We need 4 beds. I already have wood on me. Yep. I might just... Wait, what's 4 times 3? It's 12, right? I'm just going to keep the wool and the wood on me to make the beds, because they're going to take up a lot of inventory space. Gabriele said, Ditch, if you made an SMP, could you join? Gohar said he can, but you need at least fire protection 4 and protection 4 on the rest. Oh, to go to the nether? Well, I also have fire resistance potions, so I can use that for most of it. What am I building? I'm going to build an auto villager breeder to fill up the rest of our, like the second floor of our trading hall. And I already have the design picked out. We need a little bit of glass. Probably a stack is more than enough. Okay. Yep. Things are looking pretty good here. I need like a slab. Cobblestone slab will be good. We need actually a couple slabs, so I'll just bring that. And remember, guys, this has to be a temporary build. I'm just going to build this. It's going to look ugly and out of place. And then once we fill up this trading hall, I'm probably going to remove it. And that's why I'm building it out the back. Go Hard said, Ditch, can I tell you a secret? Don't tell anyone? Sure. What up, Leo? Welcome back to the stream, man. Hope you're having a good day so far. All right, here we go. So the farm goes like this. We need to go down like a block or two first. Ah, that's kind of annoying. Oh, here we go. I could go down like this. And then I might have to get rid of that railway. It might get in the way a little bit. Because I don't want it to be like too close. Okay. So this is where we're going to put our dispenser. Boom. With a button on it. Boom. And then you need a couple powered rails. And then we cover this up. Not really cover it up, but you get the point. We make a floor over here, essentially. Yeah, we're going to have to remove this little rail line even more. Holy smokes, you're listening, Gabrielli? Sounds good. Oh, for the secret? Yeah, tell us the secret, Gohar. Leo says, what are you making? I'm making a villager auto breeder. Gohar's secret is, remember the SMP I told you about? My friend is creating a city. There are factions in the city. I'm going to be a spy to get knowledge. Probably to intimidate other players into joining the city. That'll be fun, dude. That sounds like a good time, honestly. All right, and then we put the slab here. And a bunch of glass all around. And then we go up 3 blocks. Yeah, this has to go. I'm sorry. We're going to have to fix our railway that goes to spawn. Because it's been moved out of the way a couple times now. Alright, so there's 3. Oh, you know what I didn't make was a fence post. But I should be able to make one of those right quick. Okay, this is now when I need to make my beds. We need 4 beds. And we're going to need 1 fence. Yeah, I knew that's not a fence. A fence is like this. Okay, now I can put the rest of that back away. This doesn't go here, chat. Okay. Where did that go? Okay. So, sorry, chat. I gotta focus up to make sure I know what I'm building here. Now we put those down, and then now we get the beds, like so. Yep. Just like that, and then we put a bunch of trap doors down. And it's done already. So now I just gotta get 2 villagers in here. Gabriel, he said, Gohar, I might join. Wait, you're going to make an SMP? I'm not making an SMP, but sounds like somebody else in chat is part of one. Gohar says, I'm going to be on at like 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's for another YouTubers. Gotcha. Very cool. Sounds like a fun time. All right, so now we just got to get the... Okay, so I know the easiest way to get the villagers here is when nighttime comes... Or I'm going to essentially bring 2 villagers really close. 2 villagers that we don't need for something else already. And then we're going to make a staircase. Right now I'm going to cut this off so it doesn't lead anywhere else. And I'm going to make a staircase that goes all the way to the top. So let's do that now. And then as soon as it's nighttime, like they're essentially just going to try to sleep. Okay, here's our little platform. So they're going to see the beds at nighttime and then they're going to walk all the way up this thing and try to go to sleep. Ideally is what they're going to do. And I'll put a little torch on this. Just so that there's some light at night. Alright, so now let's get 2 villagers over here pretty quickly. Once I get the 2 villagers over here, then we just need it to become nighttime, and I'll bust them out of their boats. And we're gonna have a freaking automatic villager breeder. Just that easy, guys. It was so easy. K28 said hi. Gabrieli says, I'm part on Dona SMP. That's crazy, dude. I heard that's a big SMP. Okay, now we just need to get 2 villagers real quick. I'm gonna break all these. We're probably gonna break all their beds too, because I don't want them to be like, oh, it's nighttime, let's go back to our old beds. Although I definitely don't have enough inventory space to carry all these. But I have a chest right out here. I could throw them in. Let's see. What up, Super Lab? Welcome back to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well today. Okay, that looks good. Oh, sweet. You'll be patient number 1. I need to put a boat down in here. Okay, he made it out. Sweet. No, where are you going, bro? Sorry, come on. Hey, where are you going? I need you in a boat, bro. Where? He's just booking it. Okay. Boats need like so much space to play. No, no, no. Get up. Get back over here. There you go. Get in that boat. Be a good villager. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. No, he doesn't want to. Oh, we're so cooked. We're so cooked. There we go. We got him. All right, that was easy. It's almost nighttime. I need to get 1 more. I normally get them in the boat before I get them through the door. That was a mistake, letting them through the door first. Hang on. I'll catch up on chat in just a second. Before it gets nighttime, I want to try and get these villagers in place. One of you in there. Oh, of course, both of you got in there. Annoying. One of you in there, please. Good. Good job. You did it. You're a good villager, and you know it. All right. Oh, hang on. I'm a professional, guys. Don't worry. I do this all the time. All right. We got our 2 villagers. Now I just got to bring them over there. All right. Go Hard said, I died to an Enderman, and you're so poor. Oh, that sucks, dude. I hate being poor and dying to Enderman. See, Super Lab. I'm glad you're doing well, Super Lab. That's awesome. Okay, it's already turning nighttime. Let's I need to make 1 more boat to get back there really quick. And then hopefully this works and they just go straight in there. No trouble. I don't want any trouble with villagers at nighttime. I gotta lock in, chat. This is important. Yes, I live in Arizona, Gabrieli. Go Hard said, if you had a ticket to go anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? That's a good question, dude. I really want to go see like a lot of the countries in Europe. Like I want to make a trip to go like see Spain, Italy, Rome. I know Rome's not a country, but I mean like Rome in Italy, Germany, France, the UK, all those places. So that's probably my first trip I would take. What up, Bo, dude? Said, how long you been live streaming for? Great question. 23 minutes and 53 seconds. Oh, they both get in that boat. All right, you guys should see, hopefully you guys see that there's some beds up there. Whoops, I didn't mean to press on you. Okay, he's going up. He's going up. Good job. Okay. Maybe I need to give him a way to get around. No, 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 no. You just... There we go. All right, now I place those trapdoors down and remove these blocks a little bit so that they have nowhere to go except for inside. I am going to put another torch down here. All right, now we should be able to sleep. And they should pop into the center. And now we just have to give them some carrots. Georgia is kind of a good country. It's not a country. It's a state. And yeah, Georgia is a great place. Love Georgia. A lot of respect for that state. All right. It looks like they're in there. I'm gonna build up just to check, but sweet. All right, so now we just need a couple things. I just need a way of getting here easily, which we honestly kind of got covered already. We're gonna do this, and then, oh my goodness, guys. I'm not gonna worry about dispensing the minecart out yet, because I need to get essentially a ladder that goes up the back here, so that I could go up, climb up there at any point. Let's get some carrots to feed them, and all will be swell. This is working, chat. This is working, you guys. What did I just come over here for? To feed them food and to grab some ladders. Man, I'm low on carrots. We gotta harvest the carrot farm, guys. It's time. I've been neglecting it long enough. And then, do I have a couple mine carts in here? I have 2. That's plenty. Plenty. Gohar says, are you ever looking forward to a raid farm? I have no intentions of building a raid farm anytime soon, I'll be honest. That is not on my to-do list. Okay. Sweet. Nope. Okay, they should share the carrots with each other. Alright, they should breed now. If I just let them do their thing, they should breed at some point today. Yep, I already see the particles up there. Everything's working. I'm getting rid of this extra platform we don't really need. Oh my goodness, we already got a baby villager in there. Hang on, let me get back up. I gotta swim around real quick. You know, it's not a state. Gabrieli says, I once lived there. It is a state. I promise you, Georgia is a state, not a country. If we're still talking about Georgia. All right, nice. So we got our first guy in there, and then basically how this works is I put minecarts in here, and then we put rails, and then I could just put the rails to go wherever I want. So like this one, let's say I want to get this guy in right here, you know? I'll just remove the block, I guess, for now. I kind of want him to be an adult, but this will show just for demonstration purposes, and we could get him out of the way. All right, we got to move the dispenser back one more, it looks like. How did I do it in creative with the dispenser? This is going to be tricky. Yeah, I had a couple blocks before. Okay. All right. I see the problem. We need a little bit more of a wind up, essentially. So I'll add 2 extra blocks here. Move my dispenser back. Do I still have my powered rails? I do. We'll break that. Dispenser, minecarts, button. Alright, now we try it again. Oh my goodness. What have I done wrong? Why is it working in creative but not in single player, dude? What's my next goal? My next goal is to get this dispenser to work. This worked just fine in creative. See? It just goes right through. So I had 1, 2, and then it goes up. Let's see how I have it in the survival world. I have 1, 2. Okay, maybe it has to be exactly 2. Whoops. This is how it always goes. Oh my goodness. And then it's going to be so annoying. Okay. So this is 1, 2, and then we're going up. I have a stone button. Do I need to put maybe some sides on it? Maybe that matters. Maybe that changes things. This is how it always goes with freaking farms and stuff. You build it. Oh, we got it. We got it. All right. Third try's the charm. All right. It worked. And then sweet. Then he goes in right here. And I can put in his little work block. And right now, if I break the minecart, since he's a baby, he'll get out free. So I have to kind of wait until... until he grows up. But all right. Well done. Now let me catch up on chat. Bob said, hi, what's up, man? I subbed and liked. Hell yeah, Bob, I appreciate that. Gohard said, I wish you could see the genders of villagers. It could make it less weird. Why is there 2 streams, K28? I like to stream to the vertical feed and to the, like, just a horizontal full screen. I'm also, hang on, let me change something about these chats, dude. I really don't like the way it's sliding in from the left. I thought it would be much quicker. So I'm going to remove that. That's pretty useful. Thanks, bro. Gabriel said, we're not talking about the U.S. state. It's a country in Europe near Russia. Georgia is a country in Europe? I have no idea. Looks like I missed it. That's pretty useful. Yeah, so that's why there's 2 streams. There's just essentially one that's like if you have your phone up and down, like if you're scrolling through Reels, and then there's one for if your phone is left and right, like you're watching a video. Search it up. All right, we'll search it up. Georgia, the country. I'll see what I get. We'll even put it on stream here. Watch this. Georgia, the country. Oh my goodness, you guys are right. You guys are right. A country at the crossroads of Eastern Europe and Western Asia. Let's see it on a map. Can I zoom in on this thing? Okay, Russia's here. And I guess Georgia is somewhere in here. I don't see it. It's really hard to see this map. Why is it on Bing, bro? Okay, whatever. Back to the game. Sorry for the black screen. Should load up any second. There we go. Mouse doesn't work, so you can't copy paste here. You need the batteries. Gotcha. I liked both. Nice, K28. I appreciate that. All right, so the only difference with that is when I'm trying to get book trades, now I have to re-roll them over and over, like once they're in their stall, which is kind of annoying. I wonder if I could leave them in the minecart too. Like I wonder if I need to break the minecart or if they could still access their job site blocks in a minecart. K28 says it's the glowing thing. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, Gabrielli, but you guys were right. K28 said, wait, by the way, when do you stream? I want to watch all the way. I just stream whenever I can. My schedule changes all the time, man. Depends, you know, sometimes I'm really busy with school and I can't stream very often. Right now I'm on spring break, so I could actually stream a lot right now. But I stream when I can. Even when I'm busy with school, I still try to do some live streams. A couple times a week. Sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes it's in the evening. It's just whenever I can, to be honest, bro. There's no real schedule to it, unfortunately. He said, I recommend putting them in the minecart, and yes, they could access their jobs. Yeah, the minecart would be nice because then it's really easy to roll their trades. All right, so that's all working. I don't know if I'm even going to go through the process of bringing over the fire aspect to villager now that I have these guys. Oh, you know what? If I break this, it's going to go straight down in here. So I could break this because I still have 3 slots to fill in right here. Oh, he took some fall damage, but whatever. That's still cool. So we could actually fill in the bottom floor using it too, just like that. That's funny. So now we just have to wait and just check whenever there's a baby ready for us and keep feeding them carrots. That's so funny. I'm gonna leave a chest right here with those little items in it. That way I don't lose them or have to run back for them. So it was the planks, the logs, and the lanterns I gotta put back in there. And then maybe I'll leave a chest over here with a bunch of rails on it. So I can always have rails ready to go right here and be able to move my villagers to the next spot. So the next one needs to go, here's my rails. I just go like this. I need 4 blocks. Let's see. Only have no lack of iron. No, I have an iron farm. We have no problem with iron. Thanks for the recommendation, Gohar. That helps a lot. Gabriel says you can do it with boats too. I mean, you gotta waste iron. I think about boats. You need wood, which is easy to get. My first tip. Appreciate it, Gabriele. But if you see that structure way off in the distance, watch. I'll show you. We have blocks and blocks of iron, and we're always making more iron. Let me use my spyglass. You see the iron golem dying? I got an iron farm. It's pretty goated, not gonna lie. It's also how I get some of my emeralds. All right, where do I put this thing? I always put it away. Like there? Sure. All right, let's empty out our inventory. I got way too much crap in my inventory. I also have way too many boats. Make the carrot farm. I have a carrot farm. I do need to harvest it though. We're out of carrots. We will do that after I empty out my inventory. I'll put the mud and granite away for now, because that wall is going to be open until that whole villager trading hall is filled. The ladders. I don't need my powered rails or buttons or a lever. I don't even know where I got a lever from. Did I break this off the original trading hall or something? Don't need this stuff. Don't need this. Don't need my slabs. Don't need my glass. Put these torches away. Don't need fences either. What up, Raul Beltran? Welcome to the stream. I need to sleep. Gohar say, do you need 4 blocks, Gabriele? It might work. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like 4 blocks to fit a boat in every stall. Yeah, we're just going to go with the mine carts. When did I start YouTube? Since I was a little kid. This channel I started maybe like 1.5 years ago, but I've always made YouTube videos since I could as a kid. Gabriel said, Ditch, there's an auto farm that if you flick the lever, it spreads water from the dispensers and auto collect to a hopper. Yeah, I could make an automatic carrot farm. That's I would call that a semi-automatic, because you still have to replant it yourself. I've been at one point I had this world on Bedrock Edition. I wish I still had the save, because I had such a sick little base. I don't know why I'm only harvesting half the farm. And there's like a fully auto, like I had inside the house I had built this automatic wheat farm with glass on it, so you could see the villager going around like harvesting all the wheat, and then he would try and like throw it in his composter and it would miss. I had it set up so he couldn't actually put it in the composter, and then a minecart with a hopper would go collect all the wheat and the seeds and put it back, and the villager would automatically replant the seeds for me, which was sick. All right, let's go feed them some more carrots. What's the video called, Gohar? The video for what? Welcome back, Gohar. For the carrot farm? Oh, I don't have a video on the carrot farm. This one is, that was something I did off camera. Okay. Oops. All right, we got another baby villager. And I need to make some more minecarts to fill that thing up with. All right, we got another guy in place. So these two guys, they'll grow up in their minecarts, huh? Just search up the tutorial how to build an auto farm. There you have it. Oh, yeah. Well, I like designing my own farms in Minecraft. That's something I really like doing. Like you'll see, I even tried I think the design I worked back in the day stopped working. So in my redstone testing world, those are all the moss farm iterations. You could see like I started trying to set up the same thing. I was like experimenting with the idea of like during the day or like at night, I was using like a daylight sensor to keep this open or closed, and so that like during the day he would come in here and harvest the farm, or he would oh, that's what it was. I would wait till it was fully planted, use this dispensing line to shoot out water, and he wasn't in there, and then it would like shoot out all the seeds, and I would collect them in this chest, and then I would drop this little wall, and I'd let the villager go back in there and replant all the seeds. Honestly, yeah, I could do that just without a timer too. I could have just like farmer villagers, and I throw like stacks of seeds into their inventory, and then I could keep it blocked off from the farm for the most part, and then once the farm is fully grown, I could harvest it and then let the wall down so that they could come in, and once all the seeds are planted, then I bring the wall back up, and then I don't have to plant them myself. That's a really lazy way of doing it. You're not good with farms, Gohar? Oh, that's what I love doing. K28 says, can you show us your mining spot? I actually don't really have a mining spot in this world. I've checked out, I've done like a lot of cave diving in the nearby caves, but I don't have like a spot where I just collect a bunch of stone or anything. Interestingly enough. What was I going to do? Oh, I need to fill up this thing with more minecarts. There's 7. Do 2 more. Perfect. Gotta go. Sounds good, Gohar. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching the stream. Alright, now we gotta decide what to do next. Oh, wow. We already got another one. Cool. Let's go ahead and switch the rails. And put the next one in place. This is working fabulously. Just a little more momentum. And he should be exactly where he's supposed to be. Cool, and then now I could rebuild the floor right there. Get rid of this chest. Beautiful. Love to see it, guys. Bye, Gohar. See you later. Hell yeah. BRB says K28. Sounds good, man. Alright, so now these guys are in place. They just need to grow up. That's good. And I could start putting guys in the original spot again. And then we just got to remember to give them carrots whenever we're not getting any babies. Basically. Basically is what we got to do here. There's a couple more book trades I want to get. I still need to get Fortune. I want to get Protection. And then... technically I already got Fire Aspect, but I just haven't moved him in here. I don't know. There's a couple more book trades I want to... I'm just trying to decide, do I want this whole line to all be librarians? Or do I want to... Because I also want to get other things out of our emeralds besides just enchanted books. Like I want to get stones. Like we want to get some the stonemasons, so I could get like quartz and terracotta and stuff like that from villagers. I think I might have to make our villager trading hall bigger. Like I might have to repeat that to the left side, since I already have like this huge open gap anyway. We might have to make a whole second one right here and fill that sucker up too. What up, Ariana? Can I join you? No, I don't play with viewers. Gabriele says, Ditch, you can make a hopper trail to your main chest and it auto go to your main chest from chests you have to collect. I think I understand what you're trying to say. Like you're saying my farms, like maybe the iron farm, I can make it just go all the way over here to the iron chest. That's a decent idea, but let me show you an issue. There's a lot of different ways we can do that. But the issue I have is we get not only iron from that farm, but you also get roses. So we would have to separate those with item filters. Whoops, I took the wrong path on the bridge. And we get way too many items. It would fill up my, because I only have one chest over at the main area with iron, and yeah, like this chest is almost full. So whenever I empty this out, I always grab a bunch of these and I turn them all into blocks. And I keep at least one iron or one poppy in every spot. That way they just stay organized that way. Yeah, so I convert them into blocks, which is another thing I could do. You know, I could use an auto crafter and convert them into iron blocks, but still, I think, like, it's just, it's really easy for me to run over here and just empty it out every once in a while. Ariana says, why? I just don't. It just, if I say yes to one person, then I feel obligated to say yes to anybody who comes in the chat and asks, and like, it's just not what I'm live streaming for. I'm not live streaming to find people to play with. I'm just live streaming to chat with people while I play my games, and most of the games I play are single player. I guess Minecraft isn't always single player. You could definitely play it with friends, but anyway. So yeah, right now, like, we have a working system. Another thing is somebody had recommended at one point I could use a copper golem. So rather than putting all the items like at the iron farm, rather than all the irons just going into all the iron and poppies just going into an iron chest, I can make them go into a copper chest and have a copper golem that will sort them. One goes into the poppies, like the poppies go into one chest, and then the iron goes into another. And even from there, I could really easily turn all the iron into iron blocks automatically with an auto crafter, which would be cool. And I think those are great ideas, but it's just one of those things on the list. It just gets buried deep down. It's not one of those things I really want to work on, because like the system we have already works and it doesn't take me but much effort to do this. Should I try and jump for the water, guys? PC Nerd, welcome to the stream. Welcome back, K28. Raiden, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Gabrielle said, yeah, same in school. He reads someone says, why he and not me. No idea what that means, Gabrielle. I'm sorry. Then suddenly everyone wants to read. Oh, I see what you're saying. Comparing to the Super Lab said, nah. Do I have a Bor3? I think you mean a brother. And I have brothers-in-law, like my sisters. Two of my sisters are married, so their husbands are technically my brothers-in-law. But I don't have any, like, brother. Oh, Super Lad said don't chance it. That's what you're talking about. But I don't have, like, a brother, like, from my mother, if that makes sense. Made a lot of progress. Thanks, Raiden. Yep, we've been chilling. Something I also been doing. Why do I have so much... Why do I have my fishing rod in my inventory? Something else I want to show you guys I did off stream this morning is I fixed up our XP farm, which really needed some help. It was really struggling, chat. Let's put the rails away too, and these carrots. Actually, I'll keep the carrots in the chest with the rails. That way I have them over here so I can, if I notice that we're not getting any villagers in the farm, I can just grab the carrots out of right here. And we did get another villager. That's sweet. That'll be nighttime. Is everyone from vertical stream, Gabrielle says? No, I mean, people just watch whatever they prefer. You know? I think there's a couple people in the hopefully you guys don't feel left out in the horizontal stream. It is the same stream. Like, they're watching the same thing. You guys just get the vertical or the full screen version. Anyway, so I revamped our zombie farm. I noticed one of the reasons why... Hang on, let me turn down the zombie noises. We'll just turn it off or really low. One of the reasons I realized that it was super slow is there was actually a torch in here, and I never knew it because I just had a solid wall here. But I also already had a bunch of amethyst, so I made some tinted glass so I could see the zombies spawning. I also wanted to do it so I can make sure that the spawner was on wherever I'm standing. And it is so much faster now, guys. I've been sitting here fishing and getting XP this morning while I was listening to some music, thinking about what I was going to live stream today and stuff like that. And yeah, so anyway, this is working a lot better, which is really important because getting XP is so important. I've been using it to repair all the tools with mending. Still need to put mending on a couple other things like our chest plate and our sword, but that's helping me actually re-enchant all these armor items like the boots. I like that we got Depth Strider, but Fire Protection 3 isn't really what I was hoping for on these boots. So this is helping me actually get good armor and repair my tools much more quickly now. I can enchant things. Ariana said, I have a little brother, he's 6, and his name is Cash. That's really cool, dude. Gabrielle says, it's lonely here, it's only me and K2. K28. Ah, man, you don't gotta feel lonely, I'm right here, too. We're all hanging out, man. Don't need all these arrows. Alright, guys, well, that's pretty much all I had planned for this stream, I'm gonna be honest. So, I don't like when I live stream, and I'm just kind of... My favorite farm that I've built, I don't like when I live stream and I like don't have a purpose or a thing that I'm working on all the time. I like when I'm making progress and there's actually like, I don't want to just sit around and be like, oh yeah, well, check this. I don't know. It's hard to describe. This is my favorite farm though right now. I just built this and it's already completely full of moss and we're starting to stack up some bone meal and it's a really cool farm and it's my favorite. We're just filling up. It looks like the last hopper will be completely full, and then all the moss is going to be turning into bone meal. This is by far my favorite farm right now. I think one of the reasons why I like it so much too is because I went through the whole design process myself. Stream ended, question mark. I'm going to watch the other vids when you finish. Heck yeah, K28. Yeah, the stream is going to end, Gabrielle. Do I have more ideas for your world? I have all kinds of ideas. Like, I do want to put a building around this at some point. And I want to show you, now that you ask that. Like, I also want to finish the trading hall, but that's just something we slowly are chipping away at. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, ideas. So, like, I have these 2 books. This is all a bunch of my project ideas that I'm thinking about doing. So like slime farms, a bigger bamboo farm, like all kinds of random ideas. And then here are like, yeah, here's that copper golem idea. These are other ideas, I guess, that are like more specific things. Because it Minecraft, that why I want to be here, Gabrielle says. Yeah, I might switch games. I feel like I've accomplished what I wanted to do in this stream. So I'll probably end this stream, because whenever I switch games, I like to stop the stream and start a new one, since they're always VODs. Gotta go. Have a good rest of your day, K28. Thanks for watching the stream. Anyways, because the live streams become videos on YouTube, I always like to, if I'm ever going to switch games, I end the stream and start a new one and change the title and all that. That way, like, if years down the road, while the videos are being showed, like, it's, I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to describe, but, like, you don't want to click on a video that you think is a Minecraft video and then halfway through the Minecraft video or at the start of the Minecraft video, they're playing an entirely different game. Does that make sense? So I like to separate my streams whenever I switch games. So yeah, we might switch games, Or if I think of something else I want to do in Minecraft, I might do that. I'm sure I'll go live again in a little while, but we're going to take a little break in this stream. I'll probably get some coffee and everything. And then, yeah, maybe I'll hop into Ark. Maybe. We'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Superlab says, see you soon. Ditch. Ariana says, not me. My brother is a bully. Alright, guys. See you next time. Oh, wait.